The New Crop, an Ag Day special report, is brought to you by Sure Start Herbicide. Sure Start Herbicide gives you flexibility to spray corn from pre-plant to post-emergence.
As the next generation of farming enters the family operation, growth is top of mind for many, and some are willing to pay the hefty price tag that comes with acquiring new land. National reporter Tyne Morgan introduces us to one young Indiana farmer who's learning growth doesn't necessarily mean getting bigger in size. Instead, it's all in the details.
We're supposed to get down into the single digits there, so we should get a pretty good freeze on the ground, let us get across and get some wheat nitrated here for the first time.
At the age of 23, Lance Unger is considered green when it comes to farming.
And I actually started renting my own ground when I was in college.
Balancing college classes at Purdue and farm work back at home can be a challenge, but family helped him then and continues to be a big support system today.
Got a lot of my knowledge from my dad. He's taught me a lot of what I know.
This spring will mark Unger's 5th year of farming, and it hasn't been an easy ride.
We've had some extreme weather here the first few years that I've been farming, with some floods and then the drought. So you kind of don't need to go for the home run. I'm kind of learning that you need to try to pick more of the sure thing. We like to plant like what we call the workhorse hybrids, where we're not going to get the top yield every time out of that hybrid, but we're not going to fall off either. In years like this past year, we can still hang in there and still have good profit margin and still produce corn.
Thanks to his father, Unger is a realist.
We know the market can't stay high forever.
He knows paying astronomical prices for land won't always set well on his bottom line. So instead of aggressively pursuing new land, the Ungers are taking a different approach, making sure not to overlook a single acre they already farm.
I'd say one thing that kind of separates us from some other people is our attention to detail.
And he says pivot irrigation like the one behind me is essential on his operation, but he's using it for more than just water.
We do a lot through the irrigation systems. We do a lot of micronutrients. We'll run on 28, thiosol, KTS. We believe in fungicides a lot, right around tassel. There's not a whole lot we don't try.
Unger says with each irrigation pass through the field, they are trying something new, and it's paying off. He says by applying micronutrients at the right time, they're seeing a 30 to 40 bushel yield bump. Higher yields also call for increased storage.
We've been adding new grain bins here pretty regularly, and we're actually looking at building more. But like I said, as we're trying to push those yields higher and higher, and with the way the markets are, we're seeing an advantage in being able to store your grain, being able to carry it longer periods of time.
And better storage also means better marketing. That's where outside knowledge and a level head comes in.
And with the way the markets have been the last couple of years and the way they've gone up at harvest time, it's kind of hard to know that you sold corn for $1 or so less than what you could sell it for right now. But still, at the same time, you got to realize that when you did it, it was the best decision at the time, and you got to kind of take it with a grain of salt and go on and realize it's hard going broke making a profit.
As Unger continues to find his niche on the family farm, he's sure of one thing: this is exactly what he was meant to do. From Carlisle, Indiana, I'm Tyne Morgan for Ag Day.
Thanks, Tyne. Join us next week as she continues the series by visiting an Indiana duo who's putting a fresh twist on the family farm. Now, keeping with our new crop theme, Farm Director Al Pell asked trader Tommy Grisafi for some tips for farmers just getting started in the business. And later, we're off to Pennsylvania to meet another of our top producer finalists. Find out how this operator is being a good steward of a 3-century legacy.
You're watching Ag Day Television with host Clinton Griffiths, Farm Director Al Pell, National Reporter Tyne Morgan, and meteorologist Mike Hoffman. Ag Day, the country experience.
With lots of sunshine all across the region as we make our way to the weekend. So for today, 72 degrees with beautiful sunny skies.
You may not know when you can get Sure Start applied, but because it gives you the flexibility to spray corn from pre-plant to post-emergence, you can always be sure you will.
Great day for you farmers to get out in your fields. I'm meteorologist Bob Sanderson, and I'm pretty sure you'll want to get outside.
Pretty sure isn't sure. Now is it?